Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell, I have no highlighter on, and that is because we are going to be playing with the brand new Jaclyn Hill holiday collection. You guys probably know she just launched some highlighters, and yeah, they're the talk of the town right now, and I really wanted to order them and review them on my channel because I'm a highlighter junkie. So if you guys want to hear my thoughts on the new collection and what I think about them and all the juicy details, keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications so you never miss a video, and make sure you check out my social media. They are here on the page as well as down in the description bar. Let's get into the video, guys. So first off, I want to talk about, I know there's a lot of controversy with Jaclyn Hill, you know, that she's been involved in a lot of drama, you know, recently with some of her past collections. You know, first we had the Vault collection, the Morphe Vault collection that, you know, there was different batches and, you know, it was patchy and it was just way overhyped and it wasn't good. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this is her Vault collection. She came out with 4 palettes that have a different color story, and I actually really liked all of the palettes' color stories, but they definitely were, you know, not as great as they were hyped up to be. The second launch, of course, was her lipsticks. Now, there's definitely like some shady business with her lipsticks. However, people make mistakes, and I don't think that we should be giving hate to people who make a mistake. So I think that this collection is going to be bomb. Obviously, I don't know because I haven't tried it yet, but I've heard really great things about it, and maybe we can look at this as starting fresh for the new year. And I did read that she had gotten, you know, a whole new production team and everything like that, so there is supposedly nothing wrong with this collection, and I truly hope there isn't, because 3 times a strike you're out, I feel like, is how most people are going to view that. So yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. I think that, you know, people can come back from their mistakes and from their past, and I just hope that this collection is a lot better than her previous collections, because listen, we cannot be going into 2020 failing like this, okay? So I have high hopes for this collection, and I like Jaclyn Hill's YouTuber. Yeah, she makes mistakes, but don't we all? We're not perfect. So I was really excited to order this, and yeah, let's just start with the review right now. What I had ordered is I ordered the Jaclyn Hill Flash palette. I obviously ordered the one that is for lighter skin tones, but there is one that is for darker skin tones as well. Now this baby was expensive. I definitely think that it's overpriced for sure. Let me go onto her website and get the accurate price for you guys, because it was in the 40s for sure, and I definitely thought that that was pretty expensive for a highlighter palette. So this palette retails for $49, and y'all, that's expensive. I mean, I thought the Anastasia Beverly Hills 4 quad highlighter palettes were expensive. I'll show you one. This is an example. This is the Glow Kit in Sugar. I thought this was expensive. I believe this was $40, but this, it's really, really expensive. I'm not gonna lie. The palette comes in 2 different styles. Like I said, the Flash palette is the one that I picked up that is for lighter skin tones, and then you have the Flare palette, which is for deeper skin tones. I like that she came out with both. I think that is productive, and I hope in 2020 we can definitely make makeup for both light skin tones and darker skin tones, because you know what? We're not making makeup that is, you know, light enough for the lightest skin, and we're not making makeup that's dark enough for the darkest skin, and I really hope that that's something we can improve on, that all companies can improve on in 2020. The next thing that I got is I wasn't really interested in the loose setting powder that she came out with that had like a glow to it, and the reason is because yes, I have dry skin, but I also, the longer that I wear my makeup throughout the day, my oils peek through and make the foundation look more glowy, and I feel like if I go in and I use that powder over top of my face, by the end of the day, I just feel like it would be too much. However, I started thinking about it a little bit more, and I may order it and try it out in the future, because I got to thinking to myself, I don't really like matte foundations anymore, but I have a lot of them, and I'm wondering if I put that over really matte foundations, if it will make the matte foundations look better on me. So I may order that in the future, but for this video, I did not order that. I picked up the loose highlighting powder, and yo, I'm excited for this. This is the shade Extra, which is just like the lightest shade that she has for the loose highlighters, and that retails for $32. Again, I also think that is expensive, but it is what it is. And the Beaming Loose light powder, the one that I said with the setting powder, that's $24. And then she also came out with a brush kit that is $54. However, personally, I don't think you need the brush kit. I think that just using a Morphe R36 brush for like $8 is gonna get the job done for you. I don't think you need to purchase her brushes. I haven't tried them, so I can't really say a lot, but there's definitely affordable options when it comes to brushes. So I'm going to take these out of the packaging. They just come in white packaging like you saw. And this packaging for the palette, it's very bulky, as you can tell. It's very, very thick, and I personally don't like that. It just takes up a lot of space. Nothing wrong with it, it's just not my personal taste, but it is very, very bulky. I definitely think it could have been thinner. Another thing that I noticed is because it's chrome, you can definitely like see fingerprints all over it. So if you don't like when your makeup looks smudged, you know, on packaging and stuff, you might not like this type of packaging. But overall, it just has her name on it. It's white and it is very reflective. But overall, when you open up the palette, you do get a nice big mirror, which is really, really nice. And then here you have the shades. You have Gleam, Sparks, Iced, and Mesmerized. And I am definitely going to swatch these for you on the back of my hand. I had swatched these on my Snapchat and my Instagram for those of you that didn't see it, but I'm still going to, of course, swatch it here on video for you. So here are all 4 of the shades swatched. I have Gleam, Sparks, Iced, and Mesmerized. Mesmerized, I don't think swatches as well as the other shades, to be honest. I feel like I have to go in more to get that one to show up better on my finger. So here are all the shades. You can see this is Gleam, this is Sparks, Ice, and then this is the Mesmerized one. You can see it just doesn't swatch very well, and then like they kind of do stay on your fingers a little bit when you swatch them. But overall, they feel really soft. They feel really buttery. I recall her saying in her video that these were made in Italy, which I think is really, really cool, because I feel like Italy, you know, is so like luxurious and everything like that. So I really like that this was made in Italy, and I like that it comes with a mirror as well. When we open up the beaming highlighter, before I get into that, this palette came with a little note, and it says here, "You are looking at an original." And when I read that, I didn't know what that meant at first. I still don't know what it means, but whatever. And then it goes on to read a little bit about the palette. It says, "Our accent light highlighters are made using a proprietary filling," oh my god, I can't even say that word, "process that creates unique one-of-a-kind patterns in every pan. This is no ordinary highlighter palette. It's a work of art." We got that little note that came with the palette. When you take out the loose highlighter, it's definitely smaller than what I thought it was going to be when I got it, but it just comes in this like frosted container with a, again, chrome lid. You can see you're gonna get fingerprints on it, and it does come sealed. However, I already took the seal off. This, when I did like a rough swatch on my Snapchat and my Instagram, and it looked blinding. This is just one little dot into there, and here is a better swatch for you guys. I did swatch it over here, but it just doesn't look as good. But there you can see, very, very blinding, very, very reflective. So we're gonna get into applying these to the face. I'm really, really excited to apply these. Like I said, I'm a highlighter junkie. I live for highlighters. It's my favorite thing. So I'm just going to take this Anastasia A23 brush. It is clean. I'm just gonna go in with the Flash palette here, and I am going to take Gleam right here at the top here, and I just dipped my brush really hard in it. Here, I'll show you the product on the brush. You guys see all that product on the brush, and there's no kickback in the pan, like barely at all. If you guys can see, I know you're probably not going to be able to see because it's so reflective, but there's barely any kickback in the pan. Let's apply this to the face. Ooh, you guys can already see it's very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. So there you can see that's just with going in one time, and you can already see how blinding it is. Wow, that is actually really, really beautiful. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of Sparks and go over it. That's the next shade below it. Has more of like a gold undertone to it. Wow. You guys, I had high hopes for this highlighter, and my expectations were achieved. I think this is really, really beautiful. Look how blinding that is. Oh my goodness. So for the other side of my face, I'm gonna go in with the loose highlighter, and I'm just going to wipe my brush off. If you guys don't have one of these, this is just a color switch from Sephora. Just clean off my brush. You guys hear my cat? He's just a talkative little dude, okay? He's just talkative. He's been fed. He's been loved. I don't ignore him by any means, but he just likes to talk. So I'm gonna go in with the loose setting powder here. Put a little bit on the brush and start applying it to the skin. Ooh, this also looks really beautiful. Can you guys see that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They both look so beautiful, you guys. Oh my goodness. I'm honestly not like surprised or shocked that they're this good. I know Jaclyn Hill, she, you know, is a highlighter junkie like me. So she really does take pride in, you know, highlighters and everything like that. So I'm not surprised that this is this good because with her Champagne Pop collection, that was a hit. That was really, really good. And now we have this, and I think this is awesome. I think this looks so good. Oh my goodness. Let's go in and put some on the nose. I'm gonna take like a pencil brush if I can find one here. Don't you guys hate that when you have so many brushes and you just can't like find the one you're looking for? I hate that. I hate it so much. I'm just gonna go in with this Luxie mini flat angled brush. It's just kind of like a pencil brush, and I'm gonna go in, I don't even know which one I want to go in with. Let's do both. How about that? I'm gonna go in with the Flash palette, and I'm just gonna take Gleam and Sparks and put that right here. Can you guys see that right on the bridge of my nose? Just like that. And then I'm going to take the loose highlighter and just put like a little tiny ball on like the tip of my nose here. Ooh, look, now you have, doing this kind of gives you like a button like nose. So a lot of people do this method, but this looks really, really good. And then I'm gonna apply some of the loose beaming highlighter on my Cupid's bow here. Wow, really pretty. You can see it really defines the Cupid's bow. And I think what I'm gonna do for my chin is I think I'm just gonna go back in with the Flash palette and mix Gleam and Sparks and just kind of hit the chin a little bit. Ooh, let's go above the eyebrow too while we're at it. Like, it's so hard to like go overboard with highlighter, but personally, I just think it looks so good on like my skin. It's like my favorite part about doing my makeup, you guys, like highlighting. It's so fun, but it obviously can look overwhelming. Like you can see like this is so much highlighter, but honestly, I don't care. I like it. So that's why I'm applying this much. But as you guys can see, this is so blinding. Do I think it is worth the money? Yes. But do I think it is overpriced? Absolutely, I do. I like having affordable options, so what can I say? But I really, really like this. They go on so smooth. They don't even accentuate like my pores or my texture, which is great because I have a lot of texture, and trust me, it's something that I hate and just can't seem to get rid of. So the fact that this goes on so smooth and doesn't show, like enlarge my pores or show off my texture more is it's just a big win for me personally. I definitely am gonna tell you, of course, get your hands on this if you can. I don't know. I thought I read somewhere on her Instagram that after this launch that just happened, she's not going to be restocking it. If that is true, get this immediately as soon as you can, because I would hate for you to see this video and then you can't even get your hands on it. I definitely like I said, she came out with a lighter palette and a palette that's meant for darker skin tones. I love that. I think that there needs to be a lot more diversity in makeup. I've mentioned that on my channel before, and I like that she did that. I also like that with the loose setting powder and then the loose highlighter here, she has other shades as well. I know that's something I didn't go over, but let me just pull it up for you. For the loose highlighter, there are 5 shades. I have the one that is called Extra, which is labeled as a dazzling white gold. There's one called Bomb, which is a dazzling golden sand. You have one called Amped, which is a dazzling gold peach. You have one called High Volt, which is a dazzling rose gold. And then you have one called Megawatt, which is a dazzling copper bronze. So I love that there's a highlighter shade for everybody in her collection. I'm sorry, did I say in the intro or in the beginning of the video that this was $32? I think I did, but it's $24. So I apologize about that. It's the Luminous setting powder that's $32. I just want to clear that up. I apologize for making that mistake. I should have read a little bit better. But in the Luminous setting powder, she has one called Dew Me, Dew spelled D-E-W, and it's an iced nude glow, which is ideal for fair to light skin tones. She has one that's called Brighten Up, which is kind of more of like a peachy beauty setting powder, and it's for fair to light skin tones. She has a golden glow one that's for light to medium skin tones. There's one called Brilliant, which is kind of like a caramel glow, it says, for medium to tan skin tones. And then she has another one called Feeling It, which is a bronze glow, which is ideal for dark to deep skin tones. So I love that in this collection, every woman and every man has the opportunity to find a shade that works for them. And of course you can mix shades, of course. Now naturally I'm not gonna use this shade, and I probably won't be able to use that shade, but I can still use them on my eyelid, for example. Right now, let's put them in the inner corner and the brow bone, because I didn't even think of that until now. But there's always ways that you can utilize highlighters that are too dark for you. I do it all the time. Put it on your eyelid, you know, something like that. It'll definitely come into use for you, even if you can't use it on your face. So I'm gonna go in with Iced here, and I'm just going to put that on the inner corner. And you guys can see like a nice rose gold color, but it's not too dark. I feel like it looks a little bit darker in the pan than what it does on the face, but I think this is really beautiful for an inner corner highlight, as you guys can see. And then I'm going to take the darkest shade called Mesmerize down here, and I'm actually going to put that on the brow bone just for video's sake, so we can see. Ooh, look at that. You guys see that? Definitely more of like, kind of like a peachy tone, if you want to say that. I don't know if you guys can really see it on the brow bone. I feel like it's not really coming up, but I promise you it's there. But yeah, I really like this collection. Again, look, there's barely any fallout in the pan. Like, I went in pretty hard with this one, so there's a little bit of fallout, but honestly, I've seen a lot worse in some highlighter palettes, so I am not mad at this at all. So yeah, you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you do have this palette or you want to get your hands on it, let me know if you like it. Let me know if you don't like it. Leave me a comment down below. What's your favorite thing about the collection if you do choose to purchase it, or if you already have it? I would love to hear your thoughts. And yeah, I'm really glad I was able to get my hands on this. It's definitely a bomb highlighter collection. Again, just this is a little bulky for me, and it is a little bit overpriced, but it is what it is. It's made in Italy. That's probably why it's overpriced. But yeah, so this is what the skin is looking like. I feel like NASA can see me right now sitting in my vanity chair. I feel like I feel good. I'm feeling myself. I feel pretty, and that's what I kind of expect out of makeup. You know, you want to feel pretty when you put it on, and you want to feel confident, and that, I feel like this highlighter kind of does it for me. So that is it for this video, guys. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, and check out my social media. They are down in the description bar, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.